Good morning. Welcome. This is our day one of our wellness and yoga challenge. Well, it's not so much a challenge, it's just a nice workshop over the next 30 days for us to all learn a little bit more about yoga, a little bit more about ourselves, enjoy this time to practice daily, and learn lots of new information that you might have not known before. So each day we're going to do something a little different, and this morning we're going to just start with a nice pranayama, breath work exercise, and we will do this most mornings. So I really want you to learn this breath, and we'll bring it into our practice each morning before we get more into an active yoga flow. So we're going to start in a cross-legged position on our mat, and feel free, if you have some tea, bring a cup of tea along each morning if that feels something that you'd like to do. And we're also going to bring a diary or a workbook. You can just bring anything, and we're going to write a few things down after each class. So today our class is going to focus in on really not feeling into what we want to achieve from this 30 days. We want to set some goals or just teach ourselves new habits. So this is what this 30 days is going to be all about. So we're going to start with a really nice breath, a pranayama. We're going to come into a cross-legged position. I'm going to be a little bit closer this morning so you can see my face, so you can see the actions with my hands. And this is a beautiful breath to balance the body, the mind, and a really great way to start your day. So we're going to bring the right hand up to the right nostril, blocking that right nostril off. And then with the index finger, with the ring finger, we're going to take that and place it on the opposite nostril. So you've got that freeness to move with the fingers. Okay, and we're going to inhale, closing that, well, watch me first and then you can close the eyes. We're going to take a deep inhale through the left nostril. And then block that left nostril off with that ring finger and exhale through the right nostril. Inhaling through the right. Blocking off that right nostril, exhaling through the left. Continuing here, inhaling through the left. Blocking off that nostril, exhaling through the right. Continuing here, closing the eyes once you feel like you know what you're doing. Inhaling through the right. Switching, exhaling through the left. Inhaling through the left. Exhaling through the right. Closing the eyes now, working in your own time. So we're learning to calm the mind here, bringing balance into the mind for our day ahead. This is a really nice breath to start your day with or end your day with. And we'll continue here for a few more minutes, getting the hang of this breath. Let's take one more round. And then bringing the hands down, resting the hands on the knees, closing the eyes down, and just taking some nice long deep breaths in and out of both nostrils. Noticing how you're feeling now since we've done this breath. You should be feeling clearer through the sinuses. And we'll sit here for a few minutes. Closing the eyes, focusing inwards. So the breath that we've just worked on is called nadi shodhana. That's a beautiful breath to practice anytime during the day to bring balance back into the mind. To create focus. And harmony. And we'll take 5 last deep breaths out. And last deep inhale. Exhaling, releasing the breath. And slowly opening the eyes. Coming back into this morning. We're going to start by laying on our back. So coming down onto your mat. I'm going to lay all the way down and just come into a nice stretch, hugging the knees in towards the chest. Notice how the spine's feeling this morning. Are you feeling tight? Are you feeling sore, achy? And give yourself a little hug and rock from side to side. And then coming back through center, placing both feet flat on your mat, hip distance apart. And we're going to come into a nice curve up through the spine, inhaling, lifting the tailbone up first, awakening each vertebrae, holding it here and breathing. Last deep inhale. And then exhaling, rolling down one vertebrae at a time. Again, inhaling the pelvis up first, awakening each vertebrae this morning. Nice, gentle movements. And then exhaling, releasing down one vertebrae at a time. Let's take one more of these. Inhaling up. Bringing oxygen prana into the body. And then exhaling, releasing down one vertebrae at a time. And then extending the legs out in front of you. Bringing the hands up above the head, interlacing the fingertips and stretching out through the entire body. Feeling that tightness start to disappear with the breath as you inhale in. And then exhaling, releasing the hands back down to the side of the body, palms facing up. And we're going to lay here in a relaxation. And we're going to start to bring in what we would really like to achieve in the next 30 days. So taking nice deep breaths into the belly. If you'd like that connection to your belly, you can place one hand on the lower belly and one hand on the heart center. Breathing into the body. So start to scan the body and notice how you're feeling. Where you're holding your tension. Ask yourself how you feel when you wake up in the mornings. Do you feel full of energy or do you feel a little flat? Do you find it hard to get out of bed? And continuing to breathe here and noticing how the body's feeling this morning. So when we wake up in the morning, we are meant to feel nice and energetic. We're not meant to feel sluggish. So this is why we bring a yoga practice into our day. We start our day with yoga, usually, but you can do a class any time of the day if that works into your schedule. But it is recommended, and I totally agree with this, that it is really beautiful to start your day with a yoga practice. Even if it's just 15 minutes of breath work, a little bit of stretching, and a little bit of meditation. Breathing into the body. And as we lay here, we're going to start to acknowledge how our body's feeling, where we might be holding our tension, and what we would like to achieve from these next 30 days. I feel like this is a great opportunity that we all have right now to reset ourselves, to work on ourselves from our homes. So let's take this opportunity to do exactly that. Think about what you would like to work on and achieve in the next 30 days. And then your yoga practice every day is going to help you stick to those goals. If you stick to your yoga practice, you can stick to everything else you want to do in life. Taking another minute here to really find out what that is you'd like to work on, achieve. We'll take another 5 deep breaths. Breathing in to those goals. Those intentions that we're setting ourselves for the next 30 days. And remember, we're all in this together. Take a few more deep breaths out. And last deep inhale. And then exhaling, releasing the breath and start to reawaken the body. Inhaling the arms above the head, stretching yourself. And then releasing the arms down, hugging the right knee in towards the chest. We're going to come into a nice cat stretch. So bringing that right knee across the body. Awakening through the spine. Taking one more deep inhale here. And exhaling, releasing back, drawing that right knee back in towards the chest and then slowly extending it out nice and long in front of you. Switching sides, inhaling the left knee. Exhaling, drawing that left knee across the body. And awakening through the left side. Last deep inhale. Exhaling, releasing back through center, hugging both knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug. And let's come into a happy baby. So bring the toes up, take the peace fingers and wrap the peace fingers around the big toes. And then draw both knees to either side of the body for a few breaths here, awakening through the hips. We're taking it nice and slow this morning. Give yourself a little rock from side to side. And then we're going to come over to the right side, folding all the way over and then coming up to a seated position. Bringing the legs straight out in front of us. Inhaling both arms up and coming into a forward fold. Just coming to where you can this morning. You always feel a lot tighter in the morning, so just taking it nice and easy. Breathing here. And take 5 more deep breaths. And last deep inhale. And then exhaling, rolling out. Inhaling, nice long spine. And then exhaling, coming back into a cross-leg position. We're going to drop the chin down to the chest and slowly come into a neck roll, coming over to the right side first. Being mindful as you come around. Continuing here. Through more in this direction. Bring blood flow into the neck. And the last one. Exhaling. And then reversing the other way. Being mindful as you come through the other side. Taking one more here. Inhaling back through center. Exhaling, releasing the breath. We're going to draw both shoulders up to the ears. Inhaling up. Exhaling, releasing. Inhaling up. Exhaling. Continuing here. 2 more. And last one, inhaling out. Exhaling, releasing the shoulders down. Inhaling the arms up and around. And then exhaling, folding forward, coming down, bringing the forehead down towards your mat. Stretching out through the hips, through the back. Two more deep breaths in. Last deep inhale. And then exhaling, walking the hands back, coming up. And we're going to come into a short meditation. So placing the thumb and index finger together. Resting the hands down on the knees, closing the eyes. And we'll be here for about 5 minutes, taking nice long deep breaths in and out of the nose. So as we sit here in meditation, I'd like you to think about, not think about, stopping thoughts coming into the mind. So if any thought comes into the mind, stop that thought and don't attach a thought to that thought. Just really allow that thought to just go in and out, having no acknowledgement of it. Taking that focus to your breath. Sit here for a few more minutes. Taking 3 more deep breaths out. Last deep inhale. And then exhaling, releasing the breath. We're going to bring the hands to the heart center, rubbing the palms together. And then draw the hands into your heart, bowing the head down to your hands, to your heart. We'll take a moment here to set ourselves an intention for the day. So something that you'd like to do, achieve, work towards. And let's seal that intention in with one last deep inhale. Exhaling the breath. And then raising the head up. Thank you for joining me. Namaste. So that was our first day of the 30 days. So I have taken it nice and easy this morning because I just want to start to introduce new things into your practice. And so after we've finished each morning, I'd like you to take a journal or a diary, whatever you have, and we're going to just take a few moments to jot down what has come up with us during our practice. Today we worked on creating some goals, so I'd like you to jot those goals down. And then just write maybe one thing you are grateful for, write a list, a to-do list of what you would like to get done today. So I find when I finish my yoga practice in the morning and I write a list of what I would like to achieve, nearly 100% of the time I will achieve that because I have done my yoga practice and that has set me up to have a really productive day. But it's just nice to jot a few ideas down, a few things you'd like to achieve today. And if you're doing this in the evening, you can jot it down for the next day. So just work it into your lifestyle. But thank you so much for joining me this morning, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a good day. Namaste. Oh, and if anyone has any questions at all during these 30 days, I am more than happy and welcome. Please email me with any questions about anything that we're working on or anything else that you'd like to know or tell me. I'm here, so please email me. My email address is wellness@jasana.co.co. Okay, I'll see you soon.